Namaste, world! Sending you lots love, unconditional love, and positive vibe on your way. I hope you're all doing great. It's full moon soon! Hey! Full moon, it's on 16th, and this month the full moon is a little bit emotional. And I'm feeling great. I'm feeling very great, and I'm evolving every single day to my greatest. And we never give up, right? We never give up. So today I wanna ask you one question, and the question is that can you really face yourself? Can you really face your truth? Can you all hear me? Because most of us is actually afraid to see ourselves, see our darkest truth and the greatest truth about ourselves. Most of us is blaming somebody else for our own situation and our action. Most of us, it's easy to point the finger on somebody else than to point the finger on ourselves. We always want to hear the greatest thing about us. We don't like the people who come and tell us the darkest part in ourselves. Most of us don't want to deal with that. Most of us don't want to hear the truth about ourselves. The people who comes and being so real to ourselves, we hate them. Why? Because they're speaking the truth, right? When there is our parents when there is our parents speaking the truth about ourselves, we don't want to hear. And this is just something that is in these human dimensions that we are dealing with, that we don't want to hear the truth about ourselves, and we are not liking the people, the reflection of us that is speaking the truth about ourselves, and we just don't want to hear, because we always want to hear the greatest thing about us. We always want to hear the good part and see the good part, and every single day we are here to be that greatest. And we have to understand that we are already that greatest, and we have to understand the 7 hermetic principle, and one of them was polarity and duality, and I want to break it down to you all. What does that mean? Well, as the daylight and the night's light, night is more darker and day is more brighter, and it's same within ourself, within our emotional body. Okay, because the spiritual body is always the supreme, but as we are experiencing this third dimension, so we have to experience the human emotions, and in this human emotional body, it's polarity exists, like the plus and minus, man and woman, hot, cold, water, fire, so all these are balanced. So that means that nobody in this world is perfect. Even the greatest guru have his own darkest moment and darkest experiences. Life is full of experiences, so we are all experiencing. So that means that on our journey we are experiencing life, so we have to experience the darkest part of ourselves and the brightest part of ourselves. And some of us get enlightened. That means that, what does that mean? As we experience lots of experiences and we know our darkest moments, now we wake up in the morning and we decide to work with this darkest experiences, so that we can collect the wisdom and never let it happen again. And we are also evolving to our greatest. So that means that the people who did mistakes in their earlier journey, we may not do it anymore, because we are evolving to our greatest. That means that we are liberating ourselves from our darkest moment, and we're collecting the wisdoms from our experiences. So that means that there are some people that they are not that person anymore, that person that they used to be. Even there are some people that may murder somebody, so in this third room. So now that being learn his lesson from it, and some they become the purest form of God. So never judge anybody by their past experiences. And my question was, can you really face yourself, face your truths? Means that your past experiences truth. How was your action and reaction? What made you to experience the situation? Because you are creating your own reality. Nobody is creating your own reality for you. You are creating your own reality. So that means that you are the center of your own reality. So you cannot really go around blame somebody else. But when we are too caught up in this third dimension, that means the lower state of our being. So we always gonna point finger on somebody else. But when I point one finger to you, actually this three finger is pointing on me, because I am the center of my reality. So in my deep meditation, I realized that I used to be very afraid to see my darkest part. I used to be very afraid to see the truth, that my actions from my past experiences, what lead me to some experiences that I may not wanted to experience, So in my earlier journey, when I was not enlightened or conscious about myself, I was blaming others and I was playing like, oh, I am the most good one, but the good bad exists in everybody. So don't you go around and trying to be perfect, like, oh, you are the beautiful, most supreme kid who never do anything wrong. Everybody does wrong, and it's okay with it. We are dealing with the polarity and the duality, and we have to accept it in this third room, so-called the human experiences. We have to accept the truth in order to grow. So once you see your truth about yourself, you're going to liberate yourself from the pain and suffering and hate, because hate and anger allows you to suffer more. It don't brings you peace of mind. It don't brings you harmony in your daily life. So you yourself is burning yourself with your own little fire, right? So once you see your own truth and you accept your truth and you forgive yourself, it's easier for you to let go and level up spiritually in higher dimensions. You got me? So you level up in higher dimension. Otherwise, if you're dealing with all that and you don't want to see the truth about yourself, because it's all about yourself. So if you don't want to see the truth about yourself, and you don't want to work with yourself, because you are your greatest enemy, you are your greatest best friend. You are the center of everything. So if you don't want to do this, so it creates actually blockages in your higher chakras. It can be your heart chakra, throat chakra, it can be your solar plex, sacral chakra, or root chakra. It creates all these blockages which is not allowing you to enlighten yourself, because when you don't collect the understanding of your situation or experiences, and from there you're collecting the wisdom, right? So when you collect the wisdom, this is what it unblock your blockages and liberate you into higher chakras, means higher dimensions. So once you vibrate on that, so you are going to open up all these blockages and liberate yourself, so that you can get in tune with higher planes, and you can have higher psychic abilities. You can vibrate on higher level of frequency, means the frequency of love, means the frequency of God. Once you vibrate on God level of frequency, lower dimensional experiences cannot affect you mentally, emotionally, or physically. But if you are vibrating on lower state of your being, you may experience lower experiences in this third room, so-called third room, and in this third room can get physical, and it can be spiritually attack on yourself, emotionally attack. So you get all this energy, and those energy can be stacked on your body centers, so mean your energy centers, wherever is coded within you. So those blockages gonna keep you low, and it can make you to go in depressed. That means that you can take yourself in a depression mood, and some people, they want to take their lives, and just because they deny to face their own truth, and the people who carry lots of anger in them and blaming others, you may end up having a miserable life. Means once you get miserable, so you are going to affect other people that is around you, so they gonna get your energy and your vibe, and they gonna come down from their spaceship down to earth on this third bedroom and to trying to communicate with you, so you may take them into your aura and make them and react in certain way, but it's not actually them, it's you that is bringing them in that situation. So once you're spiritually balanced, means mentally balanced, emotionally balanced, so you can, it gets easier for you to deal with your life situation and organize your emotional body, heal that body. So that's why always try to feel from your heart and think the right thing, think the righteous thing. How was I in this situation? How did I? Oh, thank you. Is it for me? Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got some vegetables from the garden here, We have garden and I'm very native to the land here in Nepal. So I'm getting all the fresh food. And that means that I want to give you this information right now, is that food carry information, and this is everything is energy. And this energy is coming straight from the source instead of someone took it from another land and to take it with car and big cars and stuff like this and bring it to the store and I go and bring it. So it have to experience all these energies, right? But this cucumber didn't experience any of that because it just came straight from the land, and now I'm getting all the higher vibrational energy and the information that I need to know. That's why it's very important for you to eat food that is coming straight from the earth, the organically grown food that is vibrating on higher level of frequency. So it's once you start to eat higher vibrational food, it allows you to vibrate higher level of frequency, means it's easier for you to tap into higher dimension. As more heavier you eat, as destructed energy you put in the holy temple of God, which is the human body, when you put all this lower vibrational food, so-called the animal food, because as we all know what's happening in slaughterhouse, that the animal friends being forced to be killed for you to eat. So when you eat that energy, so that energy carrying all the pain and suffering and all this, so you are eating it, so it's not healthy for you, because that means that you are going to vibrate on that level of frequency, right? In the busy city full of people, they don't eat so much vegetable or fruits and higher vibrational energy within themselves, so they're eating lots of processed plastic food. So now they think plastic, now they feel plastic, now they feel all this anger and depression within themselves. So now they may react on you and you get affected by that energy, and now you go to somebody else and put that energy on somebody, and this is how it spreads. And that's why when I tell you, when one cell, or when one soul or spirit in this earth room is corrupted, means I have to deal with that too, because if it affecting you, it's going to affect me, because we are all one living in this together, right? So let me just go back to that facing your own truth and inner truth. Like me, how do I do it? Through my meditation practices, by sitting in the silence of nature. I can hear my true voice, and I can see, I allow myself to see the truth, exactly the truth about myself and the another part of myself, the reflection of me, which is you, or other parts of me. So I decided to meditate and know my own truth and face my demons, face me, face my truth, even the horrible truth that my ego don't want to face. I work with my ego to face the truth, and this is how I am training my mind. This is how I am training myself within myself, and that is why I'm spiritually, mentally, physically balanced. And when I see myself, this particular area I'm not balanced within myself, I rather balance myself in it, because we are all here to be balanced as the supreme God and vibrating on higher level of frequency. And this is your choice which level you want to vibrate on, and this is the level that I'm vibrating on. You may look at me like, oh, look at her hair and all that, but do you know my hair is actually highest vibrational energy right here. This is spirits that is here. This is spirits that is here, means it's getting the purest water from the mountain. It's eating, it's drinking the purest water from the mountain. Anywhere I go, I'm going to higher vibrational places, means places that is vibrating on higher level of frequency, and my hair is observing all that energy, and that's why my hair is vibrating on very higher level of frequency. And how do they get locks? Because they are collecting all the puzzles. That means that the energy, means the sand, the beaches that I've been in, the beaches that I camp in, the environment that I was in, all the energies are stuck here, so they get locked by all this higher vibration energy, because everything is energy. The whole universe is full of energy. So once it comes together and rule themselves, and it becomes alive as a spirit and is guiding me. They talk to me when they're thirsty. They talk to me when they want sunlight. They talk to me when they don't want they want to drink water. They talk to me when they want me to cover them up, when I especially go to cities, because these are spirits in this third room with these two eyes. You may not see it, but when you're crystallize on your one and only eye, you may sense things that you never sensed before, because this is spiritual growth right here, and we're growing every single day, and we are developing our superpowers every single day, because this is real right here. We don't talk about fantasizing thing and all that. That's why the spirituality and science goes well together. Why? Because we come up with the facts, the objective facts, and we want you to experience things instead of believing in lies. And there you go. Always try to face your own truth. Always ask yourself, instead of pointing finger on somebody else, point these 3 fingers is on you. When you point 1 finger on somebody else, this 3 finger is on me. Means I have to acknowledge my own self. I have to dig into within myself and know my own truth and balance myself, so that I can vibrate on that level of frequency, so-called the harmony, so-called the happiness, because we all want to be happy. We all want to smile. But how do we do it? First of all, we have to face ourselves. We have to face our own truth, and when we face our own truth, we are liberated for life. We are liberated into that supreme level of frequency where we are like, please, I'm smiling for no reason, I'm laughing for no reason. I don't need anything to make me happy, because I am happy within myself, and that is the supreme state of our being. And you can always vibrate on that being, but always face your own truth. Always ask yourself, what part did I play in this situation for me to experience that? Because always, instead of focusing too much on others, always focus on yourself, your inner verse, your action, your reaction, your thoughts. Are you aware of yourself? How aware are you of yourself? I am very aware of my thoughts. Each thoughts that is going on, I'm very aware of my voice that is speaking the wisdoms. I'm aware of my action and reaction. But if I tune into somebody else spaceships, and I go out of my awareness, and I tune into their level of frequency, and I may say something or do something, when I might find myself in this situation, I'm gonna take myself in nature alone, where I can really balance all that and find the truth in me. What was my fault? And then what do? We give love and respect to others. We bring understanding. But there are some people that you cannot bring the understanding of. Why? Because it's lack of communication, and they don't want to communicate with you with love. And that's why stay away from these people, because they're just going to suck off your light and energy anyway, no matter how much you try, because those are the vampires. They're not going to listen. They not want to communicate with you. That's why you don't have to explain anything. Go and find your own inner peace. Know your own truth. Once you know your own truth and your part, you don't have to prove anybody else that is outside. Who you have to prove? You have to prove only yourself and the God that is within you. And God sees everything, and God knows everything. So you better get better communication and better connection, because God is your best friend. God knows everything. God watch everything. So you don't have to try so hard to prove somebody else your truth. You don't have to force somebody else to listen to you or see the truth about about you, because the true people that really loves you gonna understand you for all that. The vampire just gonna suck your light and energy, and they're gonna put you in a depression house where you're gonna feel miserable. And those are the entities that you better stay away from, and you don't have to explain anything to them, okay? And please keep this message. If you missed my video, rewatch this video, because it's a very beautiful jewels right here. I'm the wisdom collector, and I'm collecting all the wisdom and this spiritual growth right here. We are growing every single day, and this is what we are here for. And on the 16th is the full moon, and the full moon is actually on Capricorn. And allow yourself to be emotional, but don't run back to the things that really hurt you, because it's just gonna hurt you. The people who hurt you, they can hurt you, they cannot heal you. So allow yourself to be healed with the people that is healer to your soul, to your mind, body, soul, that allows you to learn new things about yourself. Because all I can do, as I am knowing myself within myself, all I can do is just allow yourself to do the same thing, So yeah, allow yourself to vibrate high and know all that, and share this video. I will be back soon, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Golden Spiritual Teacher, and I will be back with more information later. Alright, namaste. Hey, blessings to you all. Thank you for watching. Love ya.